What's up guys, welcome back to 4x4 Jumpman. Today we're gonna do some brake bleeder. So we're gonna flush out our brake fluid, change it to a new one because it's pretty dirty. So what we're gonna use today is we're gonna use some brake fluid. This is a Penrite .5.1 and it suits the Ford Ranger. We're going to need 2 bottles of this because we're going to use about 0.7 liters. And then we're going to use some fluid extractor, which is we're going to extract some of the fluids from the top of the reservoir. And then we're going to use the one-man brake bleeder kit, which is this one right here. So this is what the brake bleeder kit looks like. This is by Garage Tough, and you got a bit of magnetic there, some nylon accessories, and then you got the tubing there. This is just a spare tubing because the front is a bit bigger. We're also gonna need our gloves and some brake cleaner as well. Alright, let's do this. So inside the one-man bleeder kit you get this here, the tube, the magnets, these, and then 2 other tubes. So we're gonna start from the left rear and then make our way to the front. So it has to be the furthest wheel, and then to the front. So what we want to do is we want to check the brake fluid. Right now mine is below the maximum, it's near the minimum. See how it looks really dirty? So that needs to be changed. And it's below the maximum, so what we need to do is extract some fluid in there, then pour the new ones, and then start bleeding. So this is what we're going to use. So this is what I got. Pretty much from there. Alright, so we're gonna top up with the brake fluid, and this is the Ford specified fluid I'm using. This is more of the newer ones, that's why it's .5.1. So we gotta top it up. Go towards the max. Then we close it. And then we start the bleeding process. So we're starting from the rear left and I'm gonna put my bottle there. I have to put some liquid in there so that it doesn't get any bubbles back in, and it always has to be higher than the bleeding spot. So for this one we're going to use a 10mm spanner. So we remove the cap. So now we've got the tube on the bleeder, and then we can start bleeding. So what we've got to do is press on the brakes slowly until it starts bleeding. So what we're going to do, we're going to open it up and then start the bleeding process. Let's see how the fluid's coming out, nice and slow. So now I'm going to step on the brakes slowly. So now the fluid is reached the top, and I'll just keep pumping some more. I'm gonna open it up.
Because that's when air goes in.
No, it's coming out. I think you pressed it before.
No, but I'm supposed to hold the brake anyway. Close it, it's already...
Okay, I'm gonna release it. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Yep, pump. I'm gonna close it.
Close?
Yep. I'm gonna open it.
The air is coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out. So now that we've done all four, we can fill up the top. So we got that. Let's fill it up. Let's make it go to just where the max line is. And now check out how clear it is from before. Now pull the cap back and we can test the brakes. Okay, just make sure it's fully tightened. Yep. And then you put the cap on. That. Like that. And hit the side with a bit of degreaser or brake cleaner. Alright, so now it's time to start the car and drive it around to check how the brakes is, to see if it's spongy or not. So that's how you bleed the car using a one-man car kit. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.